So typically the next part of our audit is doing a plagiarism check of content. After we make sure that everything we've done for the website is indexing, everything's in order, it's a crawlable website, we want to ensure that the content that's been produced on the website is unique and original. There's going to be two situations typically that happen there. Either you had maybe some people on team that were a little overzealously just copying and pasting content from other websites. Maybe they got a little bit, went a little overboard with maybe copying statutes and laws word for word, verbatim, and then it's getting flagged for plagiarism. And there's sometimes where maybe, I had some unscrupulous people working with you that were just not really rewriting the content or writing content that was just pulled from too many other places. It's getting flagged as plagiarism, and it's not really adding too much value to your website right now. The other side of it is that you wrote great content and other people are actually copying it. That one is a little bit more tricky. I've seen people send out cease and desist, or just simply email or call and say that you took my content and it needs to be taken down or rewritten. And then some situations it's maybe a little bit more extreme than that, but I can't think of what would be. The thing about plagiarized content, if someone else takes it from you, is typically we've seen that if you're the original author and you were indexed with that content first, Google should, for the most part, know that you were the original author. It came from here. This is the origination point. And anyone that takes it from you there on in, they don't pass along the value for having written original content. So I don't fret too much if other people are taking content. I think it's a form of flattery, but you can certainly take the steps in telling them or asking them to remove the content. So when we do a plagiarism check, we're looking out for both, because at the end of the day, we just don't want to have any plagiarized content on our website. So the best way to do that is that we use CopyScape. This has been our go-to for checking plagiarized content for a bit. It is pretty cost effective. You can see the breakdown for how much it costs here. They've changed their cost structure in the past year or two, but it's still pretty reasonable. So the easiest way, for example, just to check your own website, is I like to do a batch search. So this is what we were searching before, this particular fella. So what we do is we'll go to batch search, and then we'll say get started. And then from here, if you can check one page, also add pages, and I set links from this page, it's going to do crawling much like a spider or other ways that we've been discussing will crawl through. I don't think that's necessarily the best way. Copying multiple URLs might be a painstaking process. So really the best thing to do would be to add an Xml sitemap like we've looked at here. So going back, we have a sitemap here for Market My Market. We can just use this one. So let's just delete this back. We'll type in marketmymarket.com. We'll do the sitemap. We'll remove one of these forward slashes. We'll add it, and then it'll crawl itself. So at this point, we have a couple sitemaps. We have a post sitemap and we have a page sitemap. So let's start with this one. We're going to add this. Automatically pulled in the 378 based off the link that I provided. So there's 378. Pulled in each and every one of these. And basically what it would go through at this point is it'll crawl every single one of the blogs that we've ever written. You'd go to done. And then we only have 3 cents, so it'd probably crawl only a few of those blogs. So we'd add probably like $10 or $20 to crawl all of them. I'm not exactly sure how much it would cost. Probably no more than $5 or $10 for the situation, and it'll pretty much put out everything that's at risk. It'll also refer out the other websites and what exact text. It'll highlight what text it believes to be plagiarized, and then you can make your decision about how to proceed with the content from there.